Gini coefficient. In this video, you will learn: what is Gini coefficient, principles of the Gini coefficient, and limitations of the Gini coefficient. What is Gini coefficient? The Gini coefficient, also known as the Gini index, or Gini ratio, is a statistical measure of economic inequality in a given population. The coefficient measures the distribution of income or wealth among individuals of a population. The Gini coefficient is one of the most often used measures of economic inequality. The coefficient might have any value between 0 and 1, or 0% to 100%. A coefficient of 0 suggests that income or wealth are distributed equally within a population. A coefficient of 1 depicts perfect inequality, which occurs when one person in a population receives all of the income, while the others earn nothing. Furthermore, in rare circumstances, the coefficient could exceed 100%. The Gini coefficient does not represent an absolute measure of a country's income or wealth. The coefficient simply evaluates the distribution of income and wealth within a population. The coefficient does not reveal the identities of high and low-income people in a population. Principles of the Gini coefficient. Anonymity. The coefficient does not reveal the identities of high and low-income people in a population. Scale of independence. The Gini coefficient is calculated independently of the size of the economy, how it is measured, or a country's wealth. Because of similar income distributions, rich and poor countries may have the same coefficient. Population independence. The coefficient remains constant, regardless of population size. Transfer principle. The coefficient represents scenarios in which income is transferred from a wealthy individual to a poor one. Limitations of the Gini coefficient. Sample bias. The validity of Gini coefficient calculations can vary depending on the size of the sample. For example, small countries, or countries with minimal economic diversity, commonly have low coefficients, whereas large economically diverse countries typically have high coefficients. Data inaccuracy. The Gini coefficient is susceptible to both systematic and random data errors. As a result, incorrect data could affect the coefficient's validity. Same Gini coefficient, but different income distribution. In some circumstances, the coefficient may be the same for countries with different income distributions, but similar income levels. Does not reflect the structural changes in a population. One of the coefficient's limitations is that it does not account for structural changes in a population. Such changes can have a major impact on economic inequality in a population. Generally, the issue arises because young individuals earn less than older ones.